What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. Now, I have a question for all of you who clicked on this video. Could it mean that you might have actually gotten frustrated at Apex Legends? Like, could it be that you had something that actually didn't go your way, that maybe made you a little mad, maybe made you want to, maybe lightly shove your controller across the room into your wall, but just decided it wasn't worth going to Home Depot for it? Well, we're going to talk about that today, because the thing is, we have a lot of frustrating moments that happen in Battle Royales and in this game, and I've been having a crazy day, and I wanted to get out my energy about what is the most frustrating thing that can happen in Apex Legends to you that seems to happen all the time, and I'm pretty sure you guys are going to relate. And if you do, please comment below whatever you relate to or anything that I might have missed. I first off want to shout out to EA Sports and EA, of course, sponsoring this video. The fact that they are being so supportive of the channel is amazing, and the cool thing that I want you guys to know this week is that Deja Loot is still going. Kings Canyon is still here, but it's in the form of the new mode where the loot is the same, the circle is the same every day, but it changes each day. And then, of course, obviously, you're trying to really understand where the loot is. It's more eliminating the RNG aspect of Apex Legends. So it's kind of interesting. Comment below what you think about it. I'm actually kind of not sure whether I like it a lot as far as whether I would want the full game to be that way, but I love the Evo Shield. It's a great bit of fun. It's awesome to get back on the map, so check it out and click the link below just to support and do all that. All right, let's get into number one, guys, because this is the big one. The most frustrating thing. Number one in Apex Legends is you drop and you die instantly. Yeah, like you get no loot, and then you die instantly. You go into the game thinking, this could be my moment. I'm going to start a streaming career. I'm actually going to start recording this. This is going to be the moment I start recording. Hey, Dad, hey, Mom, hey, don't bother me. I'm in my room. I'm going to do something special with my life. And then all of a sudden, you drop down, get absolutely no weapon, and get annihilated before you have a chance to think. And so does your entire team. And you sit there thinking for that brief moment when it says squad eliminated, have I made a horrible mistake? I mean, the worst part is that if you just die instantly and you get no weapon, it's frustrating and it feels bad, right? But it's also even worse if you die and you get a weapon. Like, you get a weapon, you might get armor, you might be even ready to go, and then you just lose your 1v1. Like, it gives you this feeling that you were perpetually not supposed to be playing this game, and there's something else that life has in store for you. And it's a little sad, it's a little sobering, but I do think that this is one of the most frustrating things in Apex Legends. Whenever I get this multiple times in a row, it makes me want to quit and then start playing again. And then if it happens again, I quit and I just get into this thing of like, I want to start again. And now I'm like a frustrated teammate and I'm not a good person to play with. It's not fun. And ultimately, it's probably one of the most relatable, frustrating experiences in all Battle Royales. Dropping, dying instantly. It's what makes it addicting, but it's also just so frustrating. All right. Now moving to number two, because this is an interesting one. Now you drop, say in number two, you get some amazing kills. Things are going well. You drop in this game and you get a nice start. You get a good weapon. You get a shotgun. Somebody else gets nothing. You're like, oh man, I'm on the good side of things. This is, I've hit the jackpot. I'm lucky this time around. I'm never lucky. I'm always the guy who's getting stuff happening to them. And then all of a sudden, you win your fight. You win your next fight. You win your next fight, and you get third-partied. Oh my God, the third party, guys, pretty much probably unanimously the most frustrating thing about Apex Legends. You hear pros talk about it, I talk about it. It just sucks. It's like you put in all this great work to build, a home, and you're about to own it because you built it on this land, and you put in all the sweat and the effort, and some dude comes over, hits you with a shovel, and then puts one brick to complete the entire home and says, hey, this is my home now. And the government's like, yeah, you finished it. Yeah, that makes sense. That's logical. This person did no damage, had no impact on the fight. It missed everything. Like, they were shooting at you for 20 minutes. You actually didn't notice. They were that bad. They missed. And then they meleeed you and killed your entire team and essentially got all gold armors and won the game by default. So that happened. I mean, third parties are so ridiculous because you can't avoid them in Battle Royales, but they still are so frustrating when they occur, guys. Don't you agree? Let me know if this is your number one, because this is a lot of people's number ones for sure. Like, the frustration aspect of this Battle Royale thing, getting the third party, having someone come in at the last second and not even involved in the fight, just clean up and take you guys to school. I mean, it's just, my goodness. You just watch this. I mean, just watch this too. It's like the worst third party is that when that team that third parties you then gets third party by another team, and then there's so many people third partying each other, everybody dies. Like, it's like, what were we all doing, guys? I would have rather all of us just not shot each other and we just move on and we have a normal fight at the end, okay? Because what we all did just didn't work for anybody. You know, like take turns at the buffet line. Don't all try to scramble it because we're gonna knock it over. All right, that was a weird analogy, but I just went with it. Okay, the third most frustrating thing in Apex Legends, for sure, most frustrating thing is to die without knowing how or where or why you died. It's kind of like, you know, like kind of like being in the Matrix, seeing a girl with a red dress and then falling into like a gloppy street, like where you bounce up and down on like hard concrete. You're just like, I don't understand what's happening. I don't know what's going on. I somehow am Keanu Reeves and I'm now jumping on concrete. I don't get the impact of what is happening in my life, and is this real or is this reality? You're shooting, you feel like you're safe, you feel like you're fine. You don't even see someone, maybe a glint out of your corner of your eye that makes you say danger, but then you're dead. And with no rhyme or reason, we as human beings need to know why we failed, but Apex Legends often doesn't give you a chance to even know why you died, and that's one of the most frustrating things. You could at least get over the fact that you're like, yeah, okay, I missed my shots. I pushed too hard. But when you don't see the way you're gonna die, when you don't even know who shot you or why, that is one of the worst feelings in Apex Legends, that is for sure. Now, the number 4 thing that is the most frustrating thing in Apex Legends, guys, and this one you're so gonna relate to because this is something that happens to me all the time. When you die, you see that your teammate was alive, and if he had just fought with you, y'all could have won that fight. Like the whole idea, like, bro, we were pushing. Why are you sitting on the rock again? You know, and this happens a lot if you're like a Caustic, you know, if you're playing with a Caustic or a Watson, and they're trying to be like, guys, you know, I need to be up in my house. You don't understand. I'm a homeowner. Okay, I laid a final brick in a third party, and I now own this home. And Raynday's not going to tell me otherwise that that's not a good thing. I didn't bring out Raynday for you guys, by the way. Glasses are off on this video because I'm a little pissed off. And then they have the nerve to sit there and try to continue a fight without you. That's the worst part, because you sit there, you watch, and you say, dude, you're now fighting the same team I was fighting, but we're just not fighting together. And they're winning because they're all shooting me at the same time. If we had just done that to them, we would have won. We would have been contenders. And now we're both dead. How does it feel? It's one of the most frustrating experiences, and this is why you need mics in this game. This is why you need communication in this game, and this is also one of the challenges with online, because not everyone's gonna have a mic, not everyone's gonna be ready to talk, not everyone's gonna want to talk, not everyone's gonna speak the same language as you in these online, you know, this world is global now. So at the end of the day, it's not always the case. You have to have better game sense, but it's frustrating when your teammate is like in a different fight. Like you go here, you say, okay, we just knocked this guy cracked. Great, let's push him. Your teammate goes and fights another thing. And so now you win your fight, but you die because they 2v1 you and he's in his own 1v1. When if you guys just 2v1'd, y'all would have kept 2v1ing. It's simple math. One of the most frustrating things in Apex Legends, no doubt about it, guys. That is actually almost at the top of the list for sure, because third parties are frustrating, dying instantly are frustrating, getting no loot and dying, winning your 1v1 and then dying right after that is frustrating as well. And that is also just lumped into some of the things that just make you say, really? Like, bro, really? And the worst part is when you watch their death cam. Like you go in, you're like, my squad mate's alive, how? He's over here having a 1v1 with gold armor. I'm dying because I'm getting, you know, trying to thirst a bloodhound. This guy's hitting wingman shots. Like you and me, we could have ruled the world. We could have been something. It's frustrating. I'm sorry. I'm just frustrated. Okay. Now, the other thing I want to talk about, and this is not actually the 5th. This is a bonus one because this is actually so relatable. I was like writing this list. I was like, yo, we have to actually mention this in the middle of the video because there's a lot of things happening in the world right now that I also want to talk to you guys about. If you all are enjoying this video, please leave a like, please comment, please sub. You know, it helps. And especially in this time with the coronavirus, a lot of gigs are getting canceled. I don't want to talk about it too much, but I know a lot of friends who have lost $20 to $30 to $40 to $50,000 in bookings because they rely on doing things around people and in events. And that's scary if you think about how much money that is that you're probably counting on having. You know, what lifestyle are you living to where you could just lose $50,000 and be cool? You know, you have to have been really planning. And luckily, you know, I do esports, but I'm also a content creator. I also have different things going on, so I'm not as affected. But the love and support you guys show on all of my videos and the steadiness and the notification squad. Like, you guys are really honestly true support and truly one of the reasons why I can do this way. So I really appreciate all of you guys. And again, and anything like following Instagram, following Twitter at Raynday Gaming for both, that actually means a lot. So thank you guys so much for that. All right, now the bonus one I wanted to talk about is when you're doing great. Okay, you get a ton of kills and you have great weapons and great armor, and you're just about to head into the game. You win your first fight, maybe you win your second fight. The mayhem is done and you are geared to the teeth. I'm talking gold armor, gold sentinel with an R99 purple mag. And then your teammate insta quits the second he gets downed. I mean, is that not just the like that just makes you want to punch somebody in real life? That makes you actually want to go and throw things into the middle of the street, even if it's a fire hazard. Okay, and I don't advise doing that, please. But it's just the worst thing, especially when people just give up. And I understand that, you know, that guy who might have been down instantly that we talked about has experienced number one all day long. Every time he's played, I'm upset, I'm frustrated, I get down again, I'm out of here. But it ruins your game because you finally got your rhythm back. And if we just get a little bit more aware that we're working with other people, that yes, we're frustrated, but us staying in a game that we're frustrated in could help that dude who just had bad games kind of have his moment, his carry moment, like get a little bit of goodwill going. It's one of those things I had to mention because it honestly is just one of the most frustrating things when your teammates get down, they insta quit, and no matter what you do at that point, especially if you've had a good game, then you feel like there's no value in staying and your game has been ruined. It really does suck. I do encourage you guys to stop it. It's frustrating. All right, guys, now the final one, this technically the sixth one, but really the fifth one for me. And the most frustrating thing, the thing that literally makes me shake. I shake, I go, like, what's your reaction? Because I literally have a mirror right here. So I'll look at myself, okay? By the way, this beard is crazy, but what it is the make an insane play. You're like literally like this. If I pull this off, this is a Twitch clip that's going to start my streaming career. This is going to make me millions on YouTube. And then you choke. Guys, I can't even, it's so hard to even watch this because if you saw my ranking and explaining every character in season 4, you know exactly what happens in this clip. But oh my God, when you choke after making an extraordinary play, it's so frustrating because you know that you could have done it. You know, if you had that chance back, you would have made it. It's probably like losing the love of your life or missing the final game-winning shot in your last senior high school basketball game where you're like, if I just had that moment back, my whole feeling, my whole life could have been changed. At UCLA, we were literally ranked #1 in NCAA men's soccer my senior year, and we played San Diego State at home, and we were like sitting our best defender, we were blah, 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 and we lost in our first round game. And that was the end of my college season. Luckily, I got drafted after that, but it was like, oh my God, if I had that one back. Now I scored and I also assisted and we lost 4-2, but I'm just saying that was a horrible, horrible ending. And so when you choke, when you have those things that really go wrong, when you know if you got it back, things would be better. That is exactly probably the most frustrating thing in Apex Legends. And if you guys agree, comment down below, leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. Thanks so much. Never give up, never stop gaming. Can't wait to hear what you guys have to say in the comment section below. I'll see you next time.